Is it time to make your initial teacher education course anti-racist? Here are some ways that Edutechester University used the anti-racism framework for initial teacher education and training to transform their course. Edutechester started with part C2 of the framework to ask, what do we know about our placement schools policies and practices towards racism? Were processes in place to gather information on each partnership school's anti-racism policies? Who was responsible for analysing the policies and ensuring that they were shared appropriately with student teachers on placement? And were there annual post-placement reviews to determine which students failed and why? Edutechester then collaborated with trusted partners whose anti-racism policies were sound to develop a cohesive system of support across all partnership schools. For those partnership schools that didn't already have an anti-racism policy, they designed a guidance leaflet to help them develop one. To explain why student teachers require knowledge about anti-racism and why this is especially important for Black and global majority student teachers, they made a video including voices from the partnership and student teachers. They then ensured that the leaflet and video, along with a statement of expectations for schools on anti-racism, were included in the partnership agreement signed by all schools. Educhester's pathway to making their course anti-racist was not without challenges common across the sector. Short postgraduate courses make it difficult to include an effective racial literacy education for students. Edutechester also faced regular resistance by student teachers who claimed that the course had too much content about anti-racism and that they felt unsafe when learning about racism. Using the framework guidance in parts C3 and C5, along with the resource links, Edutechester navigated their way through these obstacles. They talked with their students to understand their varying experiences before the course. They also made a commitment to embed anti-racism in their course. They held regular meetings to discuss how best to support students' understanding of racism across the course, thinking about interpersonal interactions, for example through racial microaggressions, and educational systems and structures such as the curriculum. Crucially, they ensured students could understand and be critical of the notion of safety or comfort when discussing race and racism, in asking, safe for whom, so they could take ownership of their own discomfort. Edutechester knows that courageous leadership recognises and accepts that anti-racism is not simple and is not a quick fix. The leadership at Edutechester recognises that everyone concerned needs both courage and support. Start your journey towards an anti-racist ITE course by downloading the framework and demonstrating courageous leadership to realise the racial equality we all seek, desire and deserve.